So the season opens with Trina, her next, beat 'em up Bobby Lights, and the delightful Joy on a yacht. Now, I don't know how they got this. Yeah, it must be one of them cheap day cruises. Trina and her young trade are happy. Okay, I mean, as long as you keep footing the bills. It's Trina's 21st anniversary of The Baddest Heifer. Girl, so you ain't really put out nothing in 20 years. Is that what you're saying? I ain't heard from you in 20 years. You've been recycling this album for 20 years. You're on your Lauryn Hill, one and done. So now we cut over to Nori and his podcast. I think I've seen a clip or two of this. I thought Nori was from New York, but I think I confused him and Jeezy. Did they used to work together? Everybody's gotten so old I can't recognize them. Old and shiny. Okay, I'm not crazy. He is from Queens. He was sure big up in Miami, but I'm sure it's nice, but you know, Queens. You from Queens. All right, now we got Nori's whining wife. If he needs a personal assistant, then get him a personal assistant. But you've been with him for 15 years, so now 15 years in, you want things to change? Oh, Lord. How you start is how you finish. Okay, if he don't drive, why can't somebody get his fool self a Uber? He can't get a Uber or a Lyft? Why you gotta pick him up? Meanwhile, across town, we have Sukiana's photo shoot. And she's looking quite handsome. Suki, now I know you found the love of your life, and I need you to help him find chapstick. You can help him find it, honey. I know you can. And some lotion, too. Oh, Lord, hands looking like feet. Suki ready to pop out a baby for this man, a son named Tornado. Tornado. He said, what about Sharnado? I'm going to say no to the NATO. Now we're introduced to Ace Hood. He went platinum for something. I guess people be going platinum now. I really got to put my album out. It'll probably go platinum. So he got signed, got with DJ Khaled, worked with DJ Khaled for a while, and then they parted ways for whatever reason. And so now he's independent and wants to do more conscious music. I'm here for it because we sure got enough songs about bussin' weapons and bussin' bussy. Well, look what the cat drug in. Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy pennies. So Trina ain't at the radio show, and Trick is like, I kind of need my co-host. Meanwhile, Trina's landing in Miami for her 21st anniversary of her only album. So Trina's new cheap management team is messing up. They couldn't even get Trick there, nor did they let her radio show know she wouldn't be there. They told Trina your staging demands were over budget, so you're not performing at your own Celebrate. I mean, could it get any jankier than that? But that seems appropriate for Trina to not perform. It just seems fitting. This type of discombobulele gives her brand. It gives her neck. Sagging and sad. Memories of yesteryear. Trina, I thought you and Trick were close enough where you would have kind of run by him, oh yeah, when are you going to be in Atlanta for this shindig? Who's responsible for this? You, because you've hired cheap and incompetent people at your big age. But then again, with your small career. So Trick is on his way to the Celebrate, but he's peeved about being overlooked. Well, I mean, you're dead. So of course you forget you've got to send an invite by the cemetery. So we're back with Ace, and now we're meeting his wife, Sheila, and she is a black woman's healer. Okay, that's cute. I'm here for the positivity. Meanwhile, across town, Nori gets out of his Uber wife and heads to the cigar bar with the boys. And he gets to whining about his wife opening her juice bar. Back with Ace, he had to call and tell his mama, yeah, I'm going independent, so your allowance is going to be suspended. And she got mad and said, you better stay at that label. I need to keep my happy ass in Gucci and gold. And the mama blames the new wife for his decision to cut her off. Child, a gift here and a gift there, but you able-bodied, you should be working. And if he already got you a house and a car, ain't nothing else to give. So Trick, his melted face and dead body get there, and Trina's trying to get him in a good mood with a shot. So the rhinestone princess puts on her sack dress that's reminiscent of something out of Sutton's closet and gets ready to, well, not perform. At her own 21st anniversary, she ain't gonna perform not ne'er hit. How are you the diamond princess without one precious stone on? I don't see a diamond, I don't see an emerald, I don't see a ruby, I don't see a Swarovski crystal. I don't see a cubic zircon. I see rhinestones and glass. Not even diamond chips. Rhinestones and glass. Glass. And we're going to close it out with Suki meeting with her manager. Oh, Lord, Suki got her mama managing her. I think it might have been better to stay with Tip. Family and business don't always mix. So Suki mama want her to focus on her career and maybe getting off OnlyFans so she could get on a major label, while Suki wants to have another baby with her man. I see both points. But, Suki, you young. You can wait a year. You know, keep yourself popping. I'm with your mama on this one. You already got some kids. Get that label, get that bag right, and then that way the next one can be born with a trust. Cardi B got pregnant after Love and Hip Hop, after a few awards, after Bodak Yellow, after the Grammy. Like, she got pregnant, once she was solidified in the industry. You ain't there quite yet. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce waited until they did have that time to be like, okay, I can sit down and enjoy being pregnant. And even then, Cardi was pregnant, but Cardi was working. You talking about, oh, I'm not going to work while I'm pregnant. Cardi worked while she was pregnant, all through the pregnancy. She working through this pregnancy. Just did a video with Lizzo. And so we ended with Suki storming off. I don't want to record no more. I'm not doing the show. And basically it's everybody eating off me. I made sure everybody can eat, so don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry, honey, but good advice is good advice, but you're going to do what you want, because a hard head make for a soft ass. But that was the most trifling, the most boring, the most inconsequential first episode I've seen. I mean, Miami was weak before. It's watered down now. Well, let's get to Atlanta, since this is the night of the filler episode. We open with Safari in Miami. But that flashback to Erica saying, what about real life? It's not a rap video every day. Dude, he was popping his pussy behind Nicki Minaj to be in a rap video every day. That's all he's ever wanted. You don't know your man. I don't know what dream he sold you, but I can't believe you bought it. So he gone ask Trick for his advice. I mean, he is dead, so maybe he could get some knowledge from the other side. Maybe he's a ghetto Tangina. Safari said he's not easily tempted into Chitete. Is it because you're gay? Because I've heard men say that before, and then 2 years later they were coming out. Men who said they were picky. Picky until it's time for penis. Across town with Dion Ferris's daughter, she's getting a free reading from the Psychic Friends Network. Go on and ask Auntie Dion what's going on. I don't trust a white woman dressed as a black woman playing a psychic, because this headdress ain't you, honey. I need to see some Celtic crap. I need to see some Norse nonsense. Give me some Italian whatnot. Give me some Bruja if you wanted them light-skinned Latinos. But don't you put on my ancestors' headdress and then tell me you're going to see my future. I'll go on to Marie Laveau and get a reading. Now we got to deal with Fisi and Yandy, and he's apologizing for saying, I don't know what I do. Don't apologize for telling the truth. Some things you can never take back. Beware and behold the power of the tongue. Once you said that shit to me, ain't no going back. I don't care all the dinners, all the cars, all the jerk. You have embarrassed me thoroughly, and it's going to be out there for all of eternity. Oh, no. Ooh, well, you know what the song says. Everybody plays the fool. Some of us just don't make it a lifelong role. Oh, Yandy, you. Let me ask you again. Yeah, sure. Now that you've prepped him and cussed him out and withheld sex for a couple months, sure, when you ask him again, oh, of course I'll hold you down. Do you buy it? There's a whole lot of things I'll buy: a coffee table, snacks, subscriptions to Hulu, Netflix, and cable. I'll buy shoes. I'll buy shirts. I'll buy expensive cheeses and escargot. But I ain't buying that. So that's who Queen Naja is. Kind of sounds like a squeaky door, but it's cute. It's cute. Mendici gets to go to Dubai. I don't get to go to Dubai. Why does felon get to go to Dubai? Do I want to go to Dubai? I like it hot, but I don't know about 130 degrees. Like, okay, 110 in Vegas, but you can't set your oven to 110. You can set your oven to 130. So they gonna renew their vows in Dubai. However, Mama Judy ain't gonna be invited. Mendices is sick of the disrespect, Yandy's sick of the disrespect, and they know she just gonna ruin it. Kind of like inviting Wanda to an event. Jock, I think Fatima is way prettier than Baby Knees. You remember Baby Knees. I'm glad you dropped her on her apple head. So Jock gotta get his son together and keep him from running with the wrong crowd. I will say Jock got a point. In life, you're going to be exposed to all kind of people. You have to be discerning in who you choose to run with. Well, now with Dion's daughter, she's dipping her toe in the lady pond. I'm glad she's honest about her lesbonics. So she recently had her first cup of pussy pie for the first time, and she said, I think I did well, but, it was my first time, so I want to get really good at it. I would think since you have a pussy, you would know. I guess vaginas vary more than penises. Penises, they're very simple to operate. So wait, who's this heifer asking her on a date? Is this Omelet? Or is this the other rap heifer? Child, they changed their hair so darn much and their eyelashes you can't recognize nobody. It almost looked like Omelet, but it might not be Omelet. They got too many damn characters on this show. Your house was burglarized, Erica, because you put all your flashy stuff on Instagram and everybody knows where you live because you put your house on Instagram and people like to tell business. This is why when I get my nice house, you'll never see anything but the studio. You can't be putting your business in the street, especially out in Atlanta. You ain't even in Atlanta. You're in a suburb of Atlanta where the police is like 20 minutes away even when you do call. So Bambi drops by and she says, where's Safari? And Erica says, honey, I don't know. He's been gyrating all over Miami. Not gyrating all over Miami. Girl, that's what happens when you marry a sis. That's what happens when you marry a bitter bottom. That's what happens when you marry a gay man who hasn't accepted his gayness yet. That's what happens. I can't believe you couldn't see it. Nikki saw it. Deb Atney saw it. We saw it. But you couldn't see it. I guess you and Terry McMillan just, can't spot a sissy from a mile. I should teach a class. So after Erica and Bambi talk divorce, everybody get on the plane to go to Dubai. I mean, them panty rates must have been cheap, cheap, cheap for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta to go to Dubai. I want to know how they got that hookup. So Sierra going to Dubai with Eric, the one that BK said she was cheating with, but she wasn't cheating with him. So are you taking him just to piss BK off, or were you cheating? I think it's a mix. This Versace hotel is nice. They are vacationing like the housewives. Rashida hasn't been feeling well. If you got pregnant again, oh my God. I mean, I guess since that heifer had a baby, you like, no, I'm going to have his last baby. A Tara and a Mina T. But a baby is a blessing. I mean, a baby wouldn't be a blessing for me, but for you, I'm happy for you. I just am like, go on and say you pregnant. Like, don't let us guess, because the second you say on one of these shows, I haven't been feeling well twice, it's morning sickness. And Rashida gonna say, I don't know what it is. You done been pregnant at least 3 times. We met you when you was pregnant, when you had that cute baby you got now. That baby cute. I'll give you that. You have some cute babies. But you've had kids before. You know exactly what this is. Well, at least Rashida went on and said, I might be pregnant. Let's go get a test. That spice market looked cute. I love saffron. It's just so expensive. Now that's expensive. Now we have Jock in the club that had to close because of the shootout, and he gonna have his son over to try to talk some sense into him and show him, look, money was lost. Lost. Lives could have been lost. And you want to fart around with him. You're an idiot, and it's time to get it together. Jock's son is the definition of hard-headed because you just can't get through to him. Jock asks, how did we get here? We got here because your son is an idiot. Oh my God. And we get a classic VH1 blackout. Show Jock whooping his son's ass. He grown. Jock, you knew he needed a grown man's ass whooping. That's what you knew. That was the shot. Jock really trying to explain to him, look, what if this guy made your mom lose her house? What about that? Would you be checking up on him then? Would you be calling him then? Then why is it different for me? Why is it different for me? Man, I'm trying to change. Look at my actions. And Jock just went, Rawr! And they gave us the VH1 blackout. I think you just need to cut your son off financially. I mean, I don't know, maybe send him somewhere. Get him out of Atlanta. Get him, let's see, where could you put him? Maybe send him backpacking through Europe or something. Yeah, that's what he need. He need to be in some hostels in Europe, doing some charity work, getting around different people. They don't have drugs like that over there because you mess around over there, you're going to jail. You're going to prison. They don't play over there. That's exactly where you need to put him. Send his ass on a 6-month vacation through Europe, and then when he moves back, get him to start a dispensary in Portland. That way he can still be with the weed, but it's calmer up there. That's where he get his ass out of hot Atlanta. Because it's hot for him. It's going to be hot in the bullet in a minute.